I would just say that, like, between Byll and I, Byll finds it very easy to just talk. She's very good at talking.
Mm-hmm.
That's my sister. But I get a little, talk shy.
Well, that's fine. Are you comfortable with this?
Yeah, it's great. I've got a few friends who love your podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you mind telling me in case I know any of them?
Well, they're friends / colleagues.
Yeah.
Who we play with
in
our band.
Yeah. Who's in the band?
Both Benjamin Graham and Cliff Bowden love the podcast.
That's awesome.
And they told us about it.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, because we do a lot of driving together.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, we do a lot of podcast recommendations between us. And yours was the most recent.
Wow. Oh, that's so lovely. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Oh, pleasure.
My first podcast introduction was Dan Carlin's Hardcore Histories.
Okay.
On a 6-hour, wedding, 3 hours each way drive.
Yes.
I got picked up by the bass player.
Uh-huh.
And after an hour or two, the conversation was lulling because we'd played a whole bunch together already. Yeah. It was like, do you mind if we listen to this podcast? And I was like,
have a break from each other?
Yeah. And I was like, sure. And then, it was this super intense,
wow.
Yeah, hardcore histories on
cool.
Spartans or
wow.
war somewhere in the ancient times.
Wowee. Yeah.
But it helped pass the time.
Yes, it does. Because as you would know, you spend a lot of time in the car. You get pretty intimate with your touring partners.
Do you enjoy the tour life? The time spent in close proximity with your band members?
Yes, definitely. Well, it's particularly good if you're traveling with a good group of people. So, people who you have fun with.
Yep.
Are we recording, by the way?
Yeah.
Is this the podcast?
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, great. Just being super aware of what I'm saying. But I love touring. That's always been the dream, from when I was a little kid.
Yeah, okay.
Our parents were musicians, I guess still are, but they're in their 70s now. But when they were younger, they made their living off music. So then they had Byll and I. Byll and I are sisters. We have our 2 bands together, the Little Stevies, Teeny Tiny Stevies. And they kept touring and being full-time musicians when they had Byll. 4 years later, when they had me, I kind of killed the dream. They could no longer afford it.
Okay.
with 2 kids. Mm-hmm. So then they got other jobs.
What kind of musicians were they? How were they earning a living as a musician?
Well, at this time they were doing more covers stuff, a lot of corporate shows. Sure. But they also had original bands, prior to that in their sort of real prime, early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we've just grown up with it. So it's always been very much encouraged. So yeah, that idea of touring and being in a band, it's just been since really young.
Wow.
It's been so kind of just dreamlike in a way.
That's awesome.
And it couldn't be more far from dreamlike in reality. It is not glamorous, obviously, at all. But gosh, it's fun. It can be really fun.
Mm-hmm.
And it can be awful as well at the same time in particular moments.
Yeah.
But they're also the moments and the memories that you look back on and they just give you such laughter and joy.
Mm-hmm.
Looking back and remembering them.
Yeah.
The things that go wrong.
Right, because it's at the time, it's the worst thing ever because nothing's going right. And it's everything's terrible. And then the next day or the next year or whatever, you look back.
I wouldn't say the next day.
Depends how bad it was. So.
But with a little bit of time passing, for sure.
Exactly. Yeah, because the struggle is hard and then enjoyable when you can have a strong memory. Because you don't remember the string of 10 awesome shows and stuff.
Yeah, not so much.
You might remember the big highlights.
Yes, you do. You remember the big highlights. But yeah, isn't that annoying that you can't sort of remember all the details of heaps of great shows that you've done?
Yeah.
I hate that. But yeah, those bad ones really stick out in your memory. And it's those bad ones that make you super connected and bond with the people that you're playing with.
Yeah.
It's amazing how close you can get to someone that you're working with on stage. Yeah. Versus just someone else in your life, like a friend. If you're making a new friend, it can take months or years to sort of get that close bond or connection that you can kind of instantly get by doing one show with someone.
Yeah, that's so true.
I find anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it like moving from Melbourne down to Ocean Grove? Is the music community still happening down there? Or do you find it's just because come back to Melbourne for the gigs and it's a nice lifestyle down by the coast?
Well, look, I feel like the stage of life that I'm at the moment, I've got 2 kids. So I've got a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old. And even if I wanted to be going out to shows, I wouldn't be.
Yeah, okay.
It's just it is just all encompassing. I'm finding, maybe it's different for some people, but I wouldn't say that I'm like super, engrossed and intertwined into the sort of music community wherever I am.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a bit younger, in my 20s, I was definitely keener to go out to gigs and shows. Having said that, though, I reckon I probably did that because I felt like I should do it.
Oh, interesting.
And felt a bit of peer pressure to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't always love it. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not really sounding like a musician right now. I don't love going to gigs.
I don't know. I think that's like the unsaid authentic experience of lots of people. Like some people really love it, right?
Yes,
but there's lots like that are like, oh, I should go to the gigs so that people like know that I'm around, or like so I'm in
absolutely
a part of it. Like,
and I understand that for sure. And that's probably one of my weaknesses. I love being on stage, love it more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
I hate standing in a crowd, I'll be honest. I hate it. I can never see because I'm a bit shorter. I really don't like being close to other people, like physically,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not like really a hugger. When you sort of catch up with people, I don't go in for a hug or a kiss. I sort of just, do the whole, hey, from afar. So the thought of being really, in a sort of tight, sweaty place is not my idea of heaps of fun. Having said that, depends on how much you want to see the band, right?
Yeah.
And the artist.
Mm-hmm. If it's someone you love, will you like push to be right up the front?
No, absolutely not. Okay. No, I'll stand right at the back or on the edge.
Yep. Excellent.
That's what I'll do.
Yeah,
for sure.
Same. That's what I would do too. Yeah.
Yeah. Or I love a seat. I also love a seat.
Mm-hmm.
Love a theatre show. Love it where you can see, you've got a seat,
Yeah.
you don't have to get hurting feet, and you can just have a really nice time.
Yeah. I'm really sad that you have to pay more now at the Forum to get into the booths.
Oh, right, yeah.
Because you used to be able to just like,
just get there early.
Yeah.
And get one.
And people are like running to the front.
Yeah.
It's like, perfect. I'll just sit here right behind the sound desk.
You get a good view.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds good. You can sit down.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, if we chat about your family.
Yes.
If your parents stopped like playing, did they play music in the house with you and Byll?
Yeah, they roped us in a lot to do a lot of singing with them. Sometimes we were into it, oftentimes not.
Okay.
And they kind of forced us to do it anyway. So I guess we did a lot of learning unconsciously through that period and by doing those things, which is great actually, because they're always very encouraging. They're always just like, you should start writing songs, which is what we did, before we were very good. So we've always sort of taken the approach of, and this has probably been led by Byll, my sister, who's 4 years older, of just going, I've got this idea. Let's just get that idea in motion before we've kind of worked out the practicalities of getting there and achieving that thing. So, we started writing songs. I don't know if they were very good or not when we were teenagers. And then Byll essentially just started booking folk festivals.
Right.
So we we really did just learn on the job and in front of audiences.
Wow.
Which is both exciting and very embarrassing.
Are there some old like videos from back then?
Oh, yeah, there would be, for sure. Yeah.
How's it feel to like, see the teenage you like, doing those like first performances with your like original music?
I mean, excruciating for me personally, because I'd never moved on stage. I was just stuck in the one spot and I'd just be standing there like a statue. I don't think I realized I was. I felt like I was moving, but then if I saw something back of myself, I was like, whoa, you're a statue.
Yeah.
Like that's boring to watch. So it feels very good to be the age that I am now and being a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
I probably overcompensate now, do a lot of leg movements, It's the only part of my body I can move whilst playing a guitar.
What was it like with the 4 years age gap? Were you like the younger sister dragged to like all of these like, I've booked us a gig so you got to come along, and you're like, oh, like you don't really consult me, but I'm the younger sister, so like I've got to show up? Or were you like really into it and it was this sort of like, I don't know, more of a partnership?
Oh, so into it.
Cool.
Yeah, like I idolized Byll forever.
Okay.
As my older sister. And there's only the two of us. So she could have said anything, I reckon, to be honest, and I would have just been like, cool, I guess we're doing this.
Okay. Oh, awesome.
And I think that's that probably still exists to a certain extent now, definitely. She's a real ideas person. She just comes up with excellent ideas out of nowhere, and really original ideas. She's really innovative. And I'm probably pretty good at being like, cool, all right, let's do it. Sounds fun.
Awesome.
Let's do it. So, yeah, I would definitely owe a lot to her of, opening up an opportunity for me to be able to do the thing that I love.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure, it's funny with a bit of, years of reflection and hindsight, I don't know if I would have had the get up and go to sort of make something for myself. I wonder. Maybe I would have. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But it's something I've pondered.
It's just so awesome that you've got such a great partnership there. Like,
it is good. And it's particularly good when it comes to writing songs, if you find someone that you're so comfy with working with creatively, and you trust each other, and you're not at the point where you're getting embarrassed anymore when you're putting something in front of the other person. And then if you come up with half a song or whatever it is, you just totally trust to send it to the other person, and they'll finish it beautifully and way better than what you could ever do.
It's so remarkable that you've kept it for so long. Like, the two of you have been doing these musical projects for ages.
Yeah.
Like, how quickly did it get to that point where, like, you could just share stuff and, like, know that it was okay to throw out a bad idea? Has it always been like that?
Probably, yeah. Probably for the most part, I'd say. It didn't take long. It's probably so good between the two of us that it's probably been a bit of a barrier to doing it with other people.
Right.
Which has probably been, like, depends on how you look at it. Maybe that might be seen as a bad thing. Maybe other people would see it as a good thing, because we've really honed what we do together really well, I would say. I can only speak for myself, but I would say that I would get pretty nervous collaborating with another person.
Yeah, right.
In terms of writing stuff.
I guess that makes sense. Like, you've got such a good writing relationship. Like,
yeah.
To do something new is always scary, and especially when you're coming from something that's so great. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. If it was more dysfunctional, maybe you'd be like, oh, this is cool. I found like someone else who it works really well with. But you've already got it, and it's like started like that. So
yeah, no, I definitely think of quite often now that if our bands broke up and ended, or if Byll was like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore, I'd be like, I guess music's over now for me. Oh. Full stop. Wow. I guess that's it.
Full on.
For the rest of my life. I'm not sure if that's a healthy way to look at things, but that's probably how I feel at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
Has it always felt like that? Like, have you ever wanted to, I don't know, branch off and do your own thing separate to,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when we were a bit younger, for sure. When I probably had a bit more of an ego. You always start with a bit more of an ego, and then the longer you do music, you get humbled. And I think having kids really humbles you. It can't not.
What do you mean by that? If you're happy to
I mean, just that, like, you kind of you put yourself on the back burner.
Right.
You just, everything is kind of when you're sort of existing as an independent person, just yourself, even, if you're existing with a partner before kids. Again, just my experience. But once kids come along, yeah, they're the main thing, and everything's working in around them. So yeah, and when you're, getting yelled at or screamed at, or you're in a public place and dealing with a tantrum, I don't know how anyone can have an ego in those moments. Wow.
Yeah, full on.
They're pretty epic. Yeah.
I can't even imagine what that would be like. Like, I've seen it happen to other people, but I've never been through it, and it's like, oh, that looks very difficult. I feel uncomfortable for the person going through that. Like,
well, that's nice of you.
Well, I don't know. Like, how can you not?
That's very empathetic. Well, I think there's a lot of people that don't think that.
Really? I feel like there's like a kid just like running down the supermarket aisle, just like ripping stuff off the shelves and screaming that they want whatever.
Yeah.
It's like pretty common. And like the person's there like, I don't know what to do.
I know. I'll admit though, before I had kids, I reckon I had all the thoughts of like, oh, well, those parents aren't very good. Which is...
If only they did a better job, the kid would be fine.
And now I realise that there's just nothing you can do. It's just gotta happen. Yeah. What a wild ride. Hey, you should do it someday.
Maybe. Where was I'm trying to think if you've got a 6-year-old in the timeline of starting Teeny Tiny Stevies. Is that pre your children?
Yes. So we started probably coming up to 10 years ago now, I reckon.
Oh, yeah, 2015 is...
Yeah.
Sorry.
Which is crazy that it's nearly been 10 years.
Wow.
And we started Teeny Tinies really because with our other band, the Little Stevies, we'd been touring and making music for, 15 years or whatever it was. And we've done some amazing things with that band. Done lots of traveling overseas, all around Australia, done so many festivals and shows of our own. But as this is probably a very common experience for a lot of musicians, it was hard to make any money. And we kind of reached this point where we're like, well, if we want to keep making music, we're going to have to make some changes and try and work out how we can make, some kind of money from this to justify keep doing it.
Sure.
So Bill's eldest child was about 3 when we started it. And it was just like a pivot. Just like, let's try this thing. We were also embarrassingly contemplating like musical comedy, which is...
Oh, why is that embarrassing? Tell me more about
that. Because I'm not good at writing comedy music.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even call myself very funny, like a very funny person. Bill's funny.
Mm-hmm.
And it's also a funny idea that we thought that, that there'd be more money. What?
Oh, yeah.
Made in musical comedy.
Yeah. A nice pivot to an even niche scene.
Exactly. It's like, we're going to go and make some money and we're going to go play jazz or something. It's like, that's niche too.
Yeah. Well, we should shout out to Jude Pearl because she's been on the podcast.
Isn't she fabulous?
Yeah.
Gosh,
and what a successful pivot to musical comedy there.
Oh, she's unreal.
Yeah. Amazing.
Well, you listen to her performing live and you're just gobsmacked by her voice and her playing, just everything.
Yeah.
And she's obviously very clever when it comes to writing and the comedy part of it.
But that's not an easy move.
No way.
So what else were you contemplating? Like, were you going like, what music adjacent things could we do that would bring in more money?
Yeah, I think that was probably it, those two things. And then it was that or and again, that was a fleeting thought.
Mm-hmm.
I should emphasize that. Or, writing some songs about, for kids. Obviously, Byll had started having kids of her own and, touring was becoming a little bit tricky. That's the other thing that can happen. When you have kids, you can't just sort of get up and go at any time you want. So we tried that and, just very quickly it started to really take off. And we feel so lucky that we've had the last 10 years of what's happened. We've made like 5 albums now and, we've had lots of our songs and videos on ABC Kids. We've done so much touring. There's been another 3 kids that have come along of our own who have been in the journey as well, which is awesome. Yeah.
It's quite amazing. I guess like it's not like you're an overnight sensation because it's like you've been working for so long.
Yes.
But like it must be interesting to go from this point of like, oh, well, like what do we do with this project to like pivot to have the Teeny Tiny Stevies and then immediately, starting to get like your ARIA nominations and the AIR Awards and then you won another ARIA for like Best Children's Album 5 years later.
Yeah.
Like it's like you've got all the like more commercial side like success of this band that's like
we probably hoped for with the other band.
Right?
And then, I guess it's that classic thing of you just don't know how things are going to turn out. And go towards the doors that are opening rather than the ones that just remain shut in front of you.
Yes.
And sometimes you can feel it when you're in a situation like that, when you're just like, nothing seems to be working, nothing, we just need to go with the flow of where things are happening and lean into that.
Can we chat about more of the Little Stevies?
Yes.
Like when you talk about like the band and it like not being super successful.
Oh, yeah.
In terms of like money.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing like what it's like when you do like a North American tour?
Yeah.
In the like, late noughties, early 2010s.
Yep.
But then like come back and like you haven't really made money, even though like from an onlooker's perspective, you go like, oh wow, the band's like touring. They must be like raking it in.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that something we've all thought?
Yeah.
Looking at other people. Yeah. It's such a myth, isn't it? Well, Or maybe it's not. Maybe just each band's situation is different. But from our experience, I mean, look, we've been really lucky in the past to get a few grants, like touring grants and things like that, which have definitely helped. I think the very first time we went overseas, we went and applied for the North American Folk Alliance. It was in Memphis, because we'd heard that, that can be a good thing to do, to try and get booked for festivals and other shows, and maybe to get a booking agent over there if you want to explore that avenue. So we put in money of ourselves. Like, we just put in our savings.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we made it work. So yeah, if you're doing things like that, like when you're sort of younger, or not even when you're younger, but if you're just taking a risk on something, I mean, that's how you come back and you're like, oh, we haven't made any money.
Yeah.
Because I used all my savings. But as time goes on, you get more savvy about how you do things, and you can't not address the money thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, you can't be spending more than what you have, and it's just like life.
Yeah.
You got to be working within your budget and your limits.
Do you have some favorite moments from like the festival, like the folk festival scene?
Oh, so many. Yeah. I mean, even just like the Folk Alliance, gosh, what a fun experience that is. And we did another one called the OCFF in Canada. And you go into these big hotels, and they the organisation hires out a few levels of hotel rooms. You all get your own hotel room. You can decorate it in whatever way you want. And they do these showcases, acoustic showcases, every night between like 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. And it's just like this huge party of just all these sort of industry people and artists moving around these rooms.
Wow.
Watching each other. It's so fun.
Oh, so everybody like sets up their own space.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah.
And then you've got like an official showcase that happens, downstairs in a proper sort of function room, or, with lights and a stage. But all the other stuff is just acoustic, and it's just, it's unlike anything we've ever done before.
Wow.
It's great.
Yeah.
Really fun.
Do you make like friends from that, or is it like, I don't know, too much like competition because everybody like, it's like an industry meeting, not like open to the public?
No. Oh, I mean, we had a great time. Like, it didn't feel, I mean, there's always an element of competition. You kind of lean into that a little bit.
Yep.
That was fun too. Because you're trying to get people to your showcases. Because obviously you're trying to book work. You're not going to spend all that money to get over there just, for fun. Well, that's a big part of it, but you also want to get some work out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, for those two that we did, like, there were a bunch of other Australian acts that, you sort of tee up with while you're over there. You do like an Aussie showcase, and yeah, you get close with those people for sure.
What's it like being like the Australian when you're like doing these scenes? Like, does it, I don't know, draw more of a crowd when you're over like in America or Europe or something as like, the touring Australians? Or is it like, you get that sort of like big fish in Australia, small fish?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I feel like I haven't done enough of it to sort of be able to say. I mean, at the time, like, and again, this was like maybe 10 or 15 years ago, so it feels like so long ago that we did this. It felt like we had a bit of a buzz, about us, which was cool. So I don't know.
And you made heaps of records.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
Like, you put out so much music.
So much. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could possibly argue that we put out things before we should have put them out right in the very early stages. But again, it's just similar to us, playing live. We're just like, let's just start booking shows and then work out how to play the songs in front of an audience. Because I guess the flip side of that is, people who just don't put stuff out because they're never quite happy with it.
Yes.
And I know that's not our way of doing things.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hate that feeling of just sitting with the same thing, and never quite being happy. And, it's just when you put music out, it's just a marker of time, of that time.
It's such a great perspective. That's been me. I'm the like, haven't put the things out because I'm like trying to perfect the song that I made like 10 years ago.
It's already perfect.
Well, like, yeah, but it's not in my brain, right? So it's like, that's why this podcast has been so good.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, like, I just put it out. And then,
how
like,
freeing.
done something. And like, chatting to people like you that are like, we just put it out there. And I'm like, oh, wow. Like, that would have been different if I did. Just like, it's a marker of the time of what that band sounded like then. Yeah. And like, didn't stress about it so much.
Yeah. Well, hey, you can always start today.
It's inspiring to see like how like well you've gone like jumping onto whatever like opportunity comes in. Like when you're like, oh, it's like the door opening moment or whatever, and like this pivot to children's music.
Yeah.
It must have taken like a lot to dive into that and like sort of park the like the other project to like, I don't know, commit enough to the teeny tiny Stevies. Or was it just like, oh, we're doing both, and then this one's sort of like getting a couple more opportunities, so I guess we do more of that?
Yes, yeah, I think it was more like that.
Okay.
You just, at a certain point, it was like Teeny Tiny started taking up most of our time. So obviously we're going to invest our time into that because, you've only got so much time, so you can't spread it everywhere. But gosh, like when I think about being a kid and having all those dreams that you have when you want to go into music of, you know, playing big shows and all the crazy things that you dream up, I feel like I've been so lucky. We've been so lucky to do so much of that through the kids stuff. And I never in a million years would I have thought that doing a kids band, and I shouldn't say kids band, it's just easy to say that because it's music for everybody.
Sure.
For the whole family. But that's what would have gotten us there. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, isn't it? Like,
yeah, it's crazy when you have these visions when you're a kid. I'm not sure if you ever used to have that when you're a kid, when you used to dream about what you wanted to do. And you used to have these, I used to have these very clear visions of things. And and I just feel like, wow, never in a million years would I have thought that this would be the route. Route? What's the right?
Oh, I don't know. Ask a linguist. What's it like? You know, you were describing it as kids' music, but it's not kids' music because it's for everybody.
Yeah.
But like being in the music for children genre.
What's it like being in that world?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's, well, I mean, one of the big differences is that we do shows at 10:30 or 11 in the morning as opposed to at night, which is great, which really suits our lifestyle. But also we get to see people at shows, like kids and adults, interacting together in front of our eyes and making all these amazing memories together. And often it's the kids' first show, which is so special. And, you know, and often, you know, parents or adults that are coming to the shows, everyone's in the same boat. You know, no one's getting out too much. Everyone's missing going to live shows. And so they can come to a show of ours and get that fix for themselves, but then also be at a show with their kids and be at a live gig experience because that's what we do. You know, we're not wearing costumes, we're not doing dance moves. All that stuff is great, but right from the get-go, we intentionally didn't want to do that and just wanted to be a regular live band playing music on stage.
Cool.
But just make it available and have the you know, the song content appealing to kids and adults.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really lovely.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I don't want your coffee to get too cold. If you feel
I
like
just
you
want
need
to drink into the mic.
Yeah,
know?
no, just like, feel free to. Or I can leave it in, you know, like a drinks break for everybody.
No one wants to listen to someone drinking a drink up close with a condenser microphone.
I had one guest like just burp like directly into the mic, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry."
Gross.
Yeah, and then got so nervous, and we was like, "Let's just like take a break. It's okay. We'll just."
Yeah, she would have gotten really hot and sweaty in that moment.
Yeah, exactly. Chatting about like creating a band.
Yes.
That's just a band.
Yeah.
But happens to play music.
Yeah.
Tailored to sort of kids.
Yeah.
Like, could you define what the band is that makes it like adjacent to kids' music?
Like our band? Define what our band is?
Like, I don't know how. Work with me on like, I'm not saying this question well, but like.
Yep.
So you said that like it's a music for everybody.
Yes.
And the whole point is that like you're not doing like crazy dance moves. You're just playing a show.
Yep.
Why not do that show with the little Stevies and book a gig at 10 o'clock in the morning? Like why choose to do the teeny tiny Stevies where you're making like a different band to do these shows?
Well, probably because it's not just about the music, it's about the whole brand that you're creating.
Okay.
And yeah, and sort of I guess where you envisage to take it long term, you know, take something. Yeah, I would say probably say mostly about the brand though. Yeah, the sort of the online presence that you have, the way that you're presenting yourselves in your promo photos, the way that you're writing about yourselves, the song content, the way that you're just all of that stuff which contributes to the brand. Mm-hmm. And I guess the presence that you're trying to create. I guess that's why we were like, I mean, with the Little Stevies, we were just writing songs about our own experiences, at whatever age that we were. Mm-hmm. And we'll continue to do that band, into the future. But I can see why, you've asked that question, because that on one hand, I can see how that would make sense to just be like, hey, I mean, your name, the Little Stevies, does sound like a kid's name.
I didn't mean that bit, but a little bit now that you've said it.
And it is the same lineup musically, yes. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about that more, probably, actually. Interesting question.
Oh, well, thanks for playing along with my...
Hey, no, I loved that, yeah.
With the lyrics then.
Yeah.
Like, is the idea to be educational and creative, or... sort of what's the I don't know.
The purpose?
Yeah. Or the what's the mission statement behind the we're going to put out an album? Because when I listen, it's it seems to be quite a lot about practical things for the kids to it's power in the body, or how to do a task, or reflecting on something.
Yeah, well, when we started, we definitely wanted to write songs that had a usefulness to them. Mm-hmm. So not just songs that, might just be for, I don't know, entertainment's sake. Something that would help or try and assist, a situation, and something that might just be a conversation starter. That families or parents or kids might just go, hey, this song, let's have a bigger conversation about this topic. And we've delved into some big things, which has been really cool, challenging at times. The first 3 albums that we did, Useful, Helpful and Thoughtful, were all crowdsourced. So the themes were all crowdsourced. We asked our audience, what do you want songs written about? Oh. And they said this, this, this and this. And we were like, cool, all right, we'll write songs about that. This is what you want. We'll give the people what they want.
Yeah.
Which was really great. And then, do I need to get closer?
No, it's just me.
Okay. Yeah. And then, we did a concept album called How to Be Creative, which was kind of breaking down being creative and the different steps, because, gosh, how many times are we told by people, just be creative, just think creatively. And you're just like, but what does that mean? What do I actually do with that? Mm-hmm. So we wanted to do that in an album. And then the most recent album called The Green Album, which came out earlier this year, was all based around sustainability and, how to look after the world. Which has been awesome. And that was really, there's some good songs on that. Mm. Yeah, we're very, very proud of it.
Does it fulfill you creatively, writing these songs with the different visions for the different albums?
So much. Yeah, and probably one of the biggest differences between the Little Stevies and Teeny Tiny Stevies is that with the kid stuff, we've been able to write in all genres, which is something that we didn't do with Little Stevie stuff. We kind of felt like we were a little bit limited and stuck. But with the kid stuff, we've written literally bar a metal song, I guess. We've kind of covered most other genres, which has been really fun. Mm. And also really surprising and validating as a songwriter to go, I can do all this stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm not just, in a little box.
Yeah.
Which is really validating.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that as the freedom of I can make sort of whatever music I think wants to fit with this. I'm not stuck into, it's got to be an alternative folk song.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't have to talk about my feelings in this song. So having a brief and having a particular theme that you're writing about, or not even just as broad as a theme, just having a particular skill, or task, as you say, to write about is a great challenge, and really probably is really encouraging of creativity, because you've got to work within those confines.
Yeah. It's the rule and the construct that can sometimes help, rather than just total freedom of...
Oh, exactly.
You can do anything, so let me know.
Oh, God, well, I guess I just won't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Because I've got all the options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what's the like creative split, like the writing process between you and Byll with these songs? Like, do you bring different elements or like write songs in their, I don't know, entirety separately and then like, I don't know, flesh them out? What's that like working process like?
Yeah, it's both. It's sometimes we write songs on our own and then, arrange it together. Sometimes we do half. Sometimes one of us will write the majority and then we're just like, oh my God, how do I finish this? And then the other person will make a couple of tweaks. Usually Bill's the one making the tweaks. I'm not so good at starting and finishing whole things. She's pretty good at that. But yeah, it's a real mix, which is great.
Yeah, cool.
It's always good when you each come up with something individually in its entirety, because then when you hear the other person and their thing that they've come up with, you both love it and hate it. Like you're just like a bit jealous and you're just like, damn it. Damn you that you came up with that really good song on your own.
Good to have some competition there,
yes,
I guess. To like, all right, well, now I'm going to up you with the next one.
Yes, exactly.
How did you pick the musicians that you play with?
Great question. They're a really fun hang. And I would say that's probably the most important part. Obviously, you got to be able to play your instrument. But yeah, I would say just personality.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be like that for everybody, surely. Because so much, you might be playing together for an hour on stage, but it's all the other hours either side that you're spending together that's got to be enjoyable.
So do you mind shouting out who's in the band?
At present, yes. Yeah. Benjamin Graham on drums. He's, they're Melbourne guys. And Cliff Bowden on bass.
Mm-hmm.
They're both multi-instrumentalists though. Let's not limit them to drums and bass. They're also very good on the audio gear.
Nice.
They're great, but they're great fun. They're always coming up with ideas and being really productive and cracking jokes all the time. It's always good to laugh when you're around each other. And when you've got like boring sort of, hours on the road or, hours in transit, yeah, it's good to be able to have fun with the people that you're with.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it can get pretty stale.
I feel like that's the like biggest like misconception early on is like you just have to be amazing at your instrument and then the gigs will come. And then it's like, oh no, but like you're not a nice person to be around. So
yes.
I know you play your instrument very well, but now that I've booked you for one gig, I think I'm going to book somebody else because like you say, it's more than just the hour on stage. Like
absolutely,
you spend so much time with the other members of the band.
Yeah, and I went to VCA after school, and it's funny because like doing that course, there was nothing about how to book a gig or like how to actually exist in the music industry. It was all about how you play your instrument and how to, I don't know, play fluently and capably around every scale and chord progression and do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
How quick or slow you could play it, all the technical stuff, which is awesome, and I guess if you're going to be a session player and you're not going to be doing necessarily your own thing and playing with other people, you'd have to be like that. I guess being like that is going to mean you're going to get more work for sure if you're just able to be able to slot into anything and everything, absolutely. But there's so many people that I went to uni with who I'm pretty sure are not doing it anymore because, I don't know, a myriad of reasons probably, but I reckon the first few years out of uni, people dropped off from doing it probably because it's like, well, I don't know how to do it. Like, how do you book a gig? Or how do you build an audience? Yeah,
it's like, I feel like I flip back and forth between like music school should just be music and like music school should be setting you up to be an active professional musician and like all the practical things are just as important.
Yeah.
Because like I've got friends who've done other degrees, like a law degree or like commerce and whatever, and most of them you're not really learning like the practical things either.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh no, you go off and do like another accreditation after your degree, or you learn on the first couple of years of your job or something. Yeah. So it's like, okay, well, like if most of the university is like just the theory, it sort of makes sense that the music degree is just like just practice your scales 8 hours a day, and like that's all that matters. But at the same time, then you leave, and it's like, well, unless you've got like a mentor or you manage to like get yourself booked on like a professional tour to like start those relationships where you like learn on the go. It's just like, well, I don't know how to build a brand or book a gig, like you say.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so sad to see like so many amazing musicians like not do it because for whatever else reasons, like they're just not part of the music scene anymore.
Yeah, definitely. It's funny though as well, though, you know, the other people who may not be, you know, classified as incredible musicians, I feel like they're never given enough credit for the skill set that they've got to actually create stuff out of nothing.
Because they're actually doing it, right?
They're doing it, you know, and that's so hard to do, to just make stuff happen. It really is. Yeah. And totally based on relationships with other people. Just that alone. I wish I understood that more when I was younger, for sure, which is crazy because I was kind of surrounded by people who were in music, and it still took me ages to really understand that every interaction that you're having with everyone in the music industry and any other musician is going to impact something in the future. You know, everyone's very closely connected. Yeah. You know, and someone that, you know, you might have you know, I don't know, some bad blood with or have a falling out with at a particular time, there's a 50% chance they'll still be doing it in 20 years' time, like you are. You just don't know who those people are going to be, but there will be some.
Yeah. I used to be crippled by the pressure of like, if I don't play well this gig, like I'm done, because everyone will just be like, oh no, like he didn't cut it. So don't like, I found that like almost crippling, the like pressure I would put on myself to like, because I was like thinking that like,
oh, well, that's good.
Oh, well, like this is my chance to show whoever I've been booked with that I can play.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was like sort of good, but also at the same time, like so much anxiety.
Healthy medium in the middle.
And I wouldn't have played as well because I was so stressed.
Yes.
Like, and you know, that has all of its like
so tense.
Yeah. I'm so worried about not doing
right?
Yeah. So a tense drummer's not good. It's
it's funny.
Yeah. But it is interesting, the like reflections on like mindset and the interactions. Like Yeah. I don't know what the answers are, but
no, but I love hearing people's stories about
so I like doing this podcast.
Yes. What a great idea.
What's the story behind the Melbourne Zoo collaboration?
Well, we got approached by the Melbourne Zoos Victoria, and they've got this little dragon that has been rediscovered recently. I can't actually remember the exact time that it was rediscovered. So that's embarrassing. I'm not sure if it was this year, last year, or the year before. I'm not sure how recent, but that they thought it was extinct, essentially. Right. So they've got a big focus on this new little dragon species. That's not new because it's always been there, but they thought it may have been lost forever. Sure. And so they wanted to bring some more focus back to that at the Melbourne Zoo, and so they asked us to write a song, which we were like, absolutely.
Did you get to spend like some time is like the creative process with the little dragons?
We did get to go and meet the dragons. Cool. Yes. It was very strict. You know, we weren't allowed in particular areas of the zoo because I'm not going to be able to think of the right word, but they're all very protected, these little dragons. But gee, they're cute. Yeah. I mean, they're very cute. Very tiny, very cute, and not a lizard. Not a lizard. It's a dragon.
What's the difference?
It's an excellent question. I don't think I can tell you. I don't think I know.
That wasn't addressed in the song?
Well, no. In the song it was addressed, the difference between like, you know, a reptile dragon and like a mythical dragon.
Mm-hmm. An important distinction.
I can tell you the differences with those. Like one doesn't breathe fire. One doesn't have wings. Yeah. But it's been awesome. And that song is now apparently, we haven't visited yet, but it is apparently on rotation 24/7 in the Dragon Disco. Whoa. At the Melbourne Zoo.
So the dragons listen to your song?
Well, just the people. The people. The people go into the dragon disco and they dance, and the video's playing there and the song's going.
Wow. Sorry that I don't know about the dragon disco. I should have looked into this more.
No, that's absolutely. Hey, I'm just like busting to get my kids there so I can really show off in front of them.
So it's people go into dance.
It's just like a little room that's got
because it's all dark for the reptiles. Is that why? Or?
I don't think the reptiles are in the dragon disco.
Oh,
it's just like a people disco.
Sorry. I think I'm imagining, you know, the like reptile enclosure at the Melbourne Zoo.
Oh, yeah,
where you walk in and they're all around the edges.
Yes.
I was imagining it's like you walk in there and they're like banging tunes.
Yeah, I don't think so, but hey, we should suggest that because that would be cool too.
Definitely.
And it might get those little dragons going. I have to take my kids there. And probably they'll be suitably just, predictably unimpressed. And be like, guys, you don't know how much of a big deal this is. Mum's a big deal.
I'm sure that will convince them more.
Yeah.
We've been playing this game on the podcast.
Yes.
Where I get guests to ask a question of the next guest.
Yes, I know about this game. Great game.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I've also just had a sisters duo on the podcast.
Who's that?
Lash 78 is their band name.
Awesome.
And so Lauren has asked you a question.
Great.
For the next person, has a personal experience ever interrupted your creativity, and how did you get through that time?
Oh, it's a great question, isn't it? It's a very deep question. Do I need to repeat the question?
Would you like to?
How did a personal experience interrupt the creative process at some point? I mean, yes. Maybe like, oh God. Maybe like when you're really annoyed at someone and all you can see is rage, or all you can feel is rage. It's not really, it can be conducive to creativity sometimes. Not always.
Fleetwood Mac comes to mind when you describe that. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, there's so many to name. Oh gosh. I mean, maybe, because we've been doing this a little while now, maybe when you're going through those ebbs and flows of a career and you're going through, ebbs and flows, ebbs and peaks. What's the bottom? Is that an ev? That's an ev. Is that an ev?
Sure. I don't know now.
The low bits. Let's just say the low bits.
Troughs, peaks and troughs.
Troughs, peaks and troughs. That's
highs
the
and
phrase.
lows.
Oh my gosh, I always get phrases mixed up. Yeah, so the troughs. When you're going through the troughs, so if and your confidence has been stamped on a bit, that can absolutely put. When opportunities are stopping, when you're going through a period where you feel like you're not getting any opportunities and you're like, is the universe telling us that we need to give this up? That can put a real downer on things, on moving forward, I reckon, and creativity.
How do you think you've got through those times?
With a bit of delusion, probably, and just kind of like knowing that, well, what else am I going to do? I love this thing. I have to do it. And also having another person that's just as slightly deluded as yourself. Do you know, like Bill and I think if you're just on your own, that would be harder to keep going through those troughs. But if you've got another person that you're working in partnership with and you're both just in agreement of like, but we just love this so much, we have to keep doing it, then you can boost each other up, from, day to day, week to week, if need be, until you get through and start moving upward direction again.
Where are you thinking of taking the band next?
We are going to take it international.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's what we're going to try for. Yeah.
Cool.
Over the next, 12 months.
Will it be like The Simpsons where like the age of the characters have stayed the same and you'll keep writing for like kids of like X age? Or will it like grow and develop as like your kids grow older and they'll be like, I don't know, like an age that increases and then there'll be like a teenage album and I
think that's probably happened a little bit naturally anyway. But having said that though, at present we're writing songs at the moment. We're trying to do a bit of a slight throwback to, some earlier stuff as well. So yeah, it'll probably be a mix.
Cool.
Which is also fun.
Yeah.
And you need to keep it engaging for yourself.
Mm-hmm. Before I forget.
Yes.
What question would you like to ask the next guest?
I just want to hear about their most tragic onstage experience. Because I love those stories.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
They're so fun.
Do you mind sharing yours?
Oh, I mean, we've just had so many. We've won. Oh, gosh. I mean, to run through a few quick ones, like we've absolutely done a gig where literally no one showed up.
Oh,
and we had to get up and play anyway. No one.
Where was
not
that?
even one person showed up.
Wow.
This was years ago, luckily.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the funny thing about it is that we had this like full page spread at the back of the, like the music mag in that particular town or city.
Yes.
So we like pumped money into it.
Oh.
No one came. Yeah, so that was a tragic one.
Oh.
We've also been on a really big stage, playing mid-song, and the wind picked up and it picked up the stage and moved it back 3 meters whilst we were playing.
Oh.
And then in professional style, we kept playing.
Wow.
And all the security just ran onto stage and were like, get off the stage. Like, what's going on? So that was another one.
Wow.
Yeah, I've sat back onto an invisible chair on stage during like a workshop in front of a big audience. I mean, the list goes on with like embarrassing vocal stories, like your voice not working as a singer. Oh. Which is horrendous.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So I would ask the next person that.
Thanks.
What's your most tragic story? / best.
My favorite one is an episode, well, it'll be out by the time that this one comes out, but Jack Foy shared a story about, in summary, like coming to a big band concert but without the drums and arriving like an hour late already.
Oh, no.
And then there being like, where's the drums? And
oh, no.
He was the drummer and being like, I didn't know I had to bring drums.
I didn't know I had to bring the drums.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So we had a lot of angry people.
That was a very funny story. So thanks, Jack, for sharing. And thank you.
Gosh, yeah, big band doesn't really work without drums, does it?
No.
Yeah, click, like to keep the beat.
I got a message last night from another podcast guest, Local the Neighbour, who had someone fall on his cymbal stand at the gig last night.
Oh, no.
And the picture was just this bent cymbal stand. I've never seen a cymbal stand like that.
Are they expensive?
They can be.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. But I've never seen one get bent.
Yeah, right.
Like normally it's like something breaks or something, but not just like curved like a banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it would have been good to see that.
Yeah.
See how it happened, right?
Well, yeah, maybe like a funny story for him, but like a tragic story for whoever
for the person involved.
Yeah.
Very embarrassing, I imagine.
I got another question for you. Anonymous audience, like member, because they knew you were coming in.
Oh my gosh, yes.
The song about the toilet.
Yes.
I can't remember what it's called.
On the toilet?
On the toilet.
Yeah.
This person knows someone who's obsessed with that song.
Oh, yeah.
And will only use the toilet when they're singing the song.
Yeah.
And they wanted to know, what do we do when we go camping and there's no toilet and they'll only go to the toilet when they sing the song?
Oh, what a interesting question. All right. So we've kind of nearly like created a problem for this child.
Yeah. Child.
Well,
like it's excellent because it helps them a lot. But like, maybe.
I mean, I guess you could change the words a little bit. I mean, it won't sound as good. I only go to the toilet like in a hole. Like, is that where they're going?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. The song is pretty amazing though. People told me that it was magic before I had kids of my own, and it is true. If you do use that song, like, on repeat, it is amazing the physical effect that it can have to just, relax things when you're going to the toilet. Really good for toilet training.
Do you must get so much feedback like that. Like your song has helped us so much with.
We are very lucky. Yeah, we do. We do tend to get a lot of people writing to us, which is awesome because, gosh, some days you need it. You're feeling a bit flat and it's really nice to feel like what you're doing is worthwhile. So, yeah, people write to us and tell us really intimate, personal things, which is amazing. And share ways that the songs have helped them personally, as an adult or in their parenting journey or, just incredible things. So we feel very lucky.
Do you get much from your young listeners?
Like mail?
No, like the children.
Like feedback?
Oh, sorry, you meant mail as in like letters, and I was thinking mail as in like gender. Yeah, do you get mail and messages from the kids that listen to your music?
No, not a great deal. Not a great deal, no.
Okay. What about like at a gig, like to?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm just thinking like they're not the ones like scrolling Instagram.
Yeah.
Presumably, it's the parents who are doing that, seeing all the updates, or the ones that
Sorry, I wasn't really thinking
online.
about that. Of course, the kid doesn't have like an email to send you a message. Yeah.
But no, definitely it shows. Like we go out and do a meet and greet after every show, and we get to meet everyone, which is awesome. And it's funny, sometimes we'll say, "And what's your favorite song?" And they'll go. Oh, we've had a funny little girl who said, Miley Cyrus, Flowers. Oh. And we're like, oh, okay. What about one of our songs?
Yeah. I guess it was her favourite song.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's
the beauty of kids is they just say it how it is.
Yeah.
It's great.
Sorry, I'm just imagining that. And yeah, that's so sad.
But they're lovely.
Hilarious.
It's beautiful.
Was there anything that I didn't ask you that you really wanted to share on the podcast?
No, you've been fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't fishing for compliments.
No, it's been fantastic. I feel very comfortable.
Excellent.
We're just sitting in a lounge room. Yeah. I like the decor, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you got some cool stuff in here.
It's a fun room.
You got a lot of guitars over there.
Yeah, Lucy's collection.
Oh, right.
My wife, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
See?
Yep.
I love that. Musical couples who just have lots of musical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
And like, you've got to have it out because otherwise we don't play it.
100%.
Like the guitars are all there because then like you can just sit down and pick it up.
Yeah. Good conversation starter too for when people come into the house. It's like, hey, where'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Tell me about that. Perfect.
Which one's your favourite?
Probably that one with the blue head.
Oh, the Dan Electro.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's very cool. Lisa was given that by Joe Camilleri.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
See? Great stories behind everything.
Yeah. All right, let's wrap up with the 5 quick answer questions.
Great.
What is one piece of advice that you would give to your younger self?
Just be cool.
What do you mean by just be cool? Sorry, I've got to follow up to this just to...
Just be cool.
Yeah.
Just be like a nice person, Just don't talk ill of anyone.
Yeah.
I'm
glad I asked, and it wasn't cool like Justin Bieber cool.
Oh right, yeah,
no. Just wear.
I'm not I wouldn't call myself a cool person. Although, hey, what is a cool person? A cool person is just someone who just goes through life not caring what people thinks, right? That's a cool person.
That's true.
Hey, I consider myself a cool person.
Yeah.
But just to be like, be a fun hang. That's what I would say to my younger self. Just be a fun hang.
What is your coffee order?
Everything. I literally order a different coffee every time I go out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm really odd like that.
Cool.
Yeah. Can't tell you why.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
What is your favourite place to get food after a gig in Melbourne?
I've heard you ask this to other people and I'm like, oh man, I haven't been out in Melbourne in years.
But you play morning gigs, so you have like the full pick of...
Probably Aldi. Cheap snacks. I'd say that.
Nice.
Or we regularly go to Sombrero as well.
What is Sombrero?
The Mexican fast food chain.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that in Australia?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere.
Mexican fast food.
We have a vegan in the band, so so yeah, it caters to all of our wants and needs.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is your favourite venue to play in Melbourne?
We have been very lucky to play at the Sydney Mime Music Bowl a couple of times. That's the best.
Why?
It's just magical.
Yeah.
It's magical. It's outdoors. It's totally iconic. I would love to play there. Like experience the whole grassed area, just absolutely jam packed at night time. We played during the day, but I would love to experience that. That would be amazing.
Yeah. Can I make a request for that gig?
Yeah.
Because I saw Mumford & Sons there.
Oh yeah.
And they had a little secret stage set up on the grass.
Really?
And so they played a bunch of music. And then they
moved
came up on the grass after a set break.
Good.
Yeah, and it was awesome because everybody on the grass was
got to see.
Yeah.
How fun.
So if you do the bowl.
I can't believe everyone doesn't do that.
I know.
Seems like a really obvious thing to do.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
So would recommend. Final question.
Yep.
What is your dream music venue to play at?
Maybe is it Red Rocks?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I've seen photos of that. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
Yeah.
I think that's the new
How do I
pick.
play that one?
Yeah. I don't know. Can you tell me?
That looks really fun.
I'll be a drum tech for the band.
Great.
If you play at
Let's
Red
do
Rocks.
it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's make that happen.
Thanks. All right, cool.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
No worries. Thank you so much, Beth. It's been really fun.
All right.